It was one of those sunny Saturdays, when I decided to slip into a dress I hadn't worn in years. It was that deep purple wrap dress, flattering, timeless, and once the star of every compliment. I twirled in front of the mirror, smiling, until my daughter walked in and said gently, "Mom, that's not it anymore." I laughed it off, but deep down, it clicked. Somewhere between raising a family, building a career, and juggling real life, I had stopped updating me, not to follow every trend, but to stay connected to the woman I still am inside. Strong, vibrant, and yes, stylish. Here's the truth. Some items we've loved for years might now be silently aging us. And it's not about rules. It's about refreshing our wardrobe to reflect the confident, modern woman we are today. So in this video, I'm not just naming 5 outdated fashion trends. I'll walk you through smart, stylish alternatives you'll feel amazing in and still feel like yourself. Let's start with one surprising shift that's happening right under our feet. 1. No more barely there looks time to say goodbye to crop tops and miniskirts. I remember slipping into a cropped tee one summer morning before heading to yoga, thinking it looked sporty and carefree. But the moment I caught my reflection in the studio mirror, I felt out of sync with myself. A few kind glances aside, I could tell the style no longer matched the confidence I wanted to project. It wasn't about shame, it was about evolution. Fashion psychologist Dr. Dawn Karen says that as we mature, our clothing should reflect where we are, not where we've been. In 2025, midi skirts, sleeveless blouses, and airy wide-leg pants are everywhere, and for good reason. They flatter, they breathe, and they move with grace. So let me ask you, when was the last time you felt truly at ease in something short and tight? Are we holding on because we love it or because we fear change? Speaking of graceful change, let's talk about hair. Because what's on our heads matters just as much as what's on our hips. 2. The modern bob, a fresh cut for a fresh start. Not all bobs are the same. The old, stiff version can feel outdated, but the modern bob, with a side part, soft layers, and light waves, can brighten your whole look. It frames the face, adds movement, and makes everything feel more polished without trying too hard. I remember cutting my long hair into a bob after years of the same style. The moment I looked in the mirror, I felt like myself again, refreshed and confident. A friend said I looked 10 years younger. Maybe I did, but what mattered most was how I felt. A 2025 study by the American Hair Science Institute showed that over 60% of women felt more confident after a hair update. And stylist Rachel Levine says a well-cut bob can soften the face and lift the eyes instantly. If you're dealing with grays, try a light styling cream like Virtue's 6-in-1 to smooth and shine without heaviness. Have you ever thought about changing your cut? What's stopping you? Now let's talk shoes. The style secret hiding in plain sight. 3. Say goodbye to ballerina flats and jelly shoes. Your feet deserve better. There was a time I could walk all day in jelly flats without thinking twice. But last spring, after a 2-hour museum visit in New York, my heels ached so badly I had to ice them for days. That's when I knew, it's not about age, it's about honoring what your body needs now. Podiatrists in 2025 are seeing a rise in heel pain among women who wear flat, unsupportive shoes. According to Dr. Megan Leahy, a Chicago-based foot and ankle specialist, ballerina flats and jelly shoes offer no arch or heel support, which can lead to chronic discomfort over time. So what's a better choice? Loafers with cushioned soles, Mary Jane flats with slight elevation, or the Hoff City sneaker that blends support and street style. I pair mine with tailored trousers or midi skirts for a look that feels smart but never stiff. Have you noticed a change in how your feet feel after a long day? What shoes have saved you from discomfort lately? Now, let's move from the ground up and talk about the pants that flatter our changing bodies best. 4. When bling bling returns statement jewelry, as the style key for midlife. Delicate chains no longer make a statement at midlife and can get lost against an elegant neckline. Bold pieces do not have to feel heavy or overwhelming and can highlight your best features. I often mix a chunky pendant with my grandmother's pearl brooch to create a layered look that feels both new and treasured. In 2025, a survey by Women's Fashion Research found that 72% of women report feeling more confident when wearing statement pieces, and stylist Amber Fields says that a single oversized necklace can instantly elevate any simple outfit. Try crafting your own pastel bead necklace by threading soft pink and mint beads onto a silk cord for a personal touch that reflects your style and memories. Think about which heirloom you might bring back into the spotlight as we transition to choosing shoes that flatter every step. 5. Don't let color trends control you. Butter yellow is the perfect example. Butter yellow might be trending in every fashion magazine this season, but let me ask you something. When was the last time you actually saw someone wear it at a real event? I was at a fashion gathering in London last spring. Everyone was stylish, polished, but guess what? Not a single person wore butter yellow. Trends are suggestions, not commandments. In 2025, Pantone's trending colors caused a stir, but only 7% of women over 50 adopted them into their daily wardrobe, according to Style Scope USA. Instead of following seasonal palettes, I focus on what flatters my skin tone. For me, that's warm neutrals with a touch of olive green. How about you? If you're curious about butter yellow, start small. A silk scarf around your neck, a soft belt to accent your waist, or even pointed flats, those can introduce color without overwhelming. As we move on, let's talk about one accessory that never fails to elevate any look, no matter the color. 6. The versatile tote, your ideal everyday companion. There's a reason so many women I know carry a well-loved tote. Not just any bag, but one that's lightweight, roomy, and built to last. As we move through different roles, caregiver, traveler, professional, friend, a functional tote becomes a quiet hero. I still remember my mother's cotton tote. It didn't look like much, but inside were receipts, snacks, tissues, a worn-out lipstick, tiny pieces of her daily life. Have you found a bag that truly works with your rhythm, not against it? In 2025, a survey by the American Handbag Council showed that over 68% of women over 45 prefer totes over smaller purses for everyday use. Style expert Carla Stone says, a high-quality tote isn't just about size. It reflects how you move through your day. Look for reversible designs or those with hidden compartments. It's like getting two bags in one. And above all, match your tote to you, your habits, your style, your life. Now let's explore how footwear can change everything. 7. Animal prints done right. What to keep and what to retire. There was a time when leopard print felt empowering. It gave a sense of boldness and flair. But lately, I've noticed it doesn't quite have the same effect. Instead of making me feel stylish, it reminds me a bit too much of my grandmother's faux fur car seat covers. You know the ones I mean. Fuzzy, wild, and somehow always a bit too much. According to a 2025 report by the American Fashion Index, 67% of women now prefer subtler animal prints like snake, zebra, or even snow leopard over the traditional leopard pattern. Fashion expert Elaine Marcus says, animal prints still have a place in the modern wardrobe, but the way we wear them has evolved. Today, it is all about refinement. A silky zebra scarf, a muted snakeskin clutch, a structured snow leopard blazer in neutral tones. The goal is not to shout, but to whisper elegance. Have you updated your animal prints lately? What does your favorite one say about you now that we've softened the roar? Let's talk about how to pair these prints with smart, polished outfits that let you stand out for all the right reasons. 8. White sneakers used to be a go-to, now it's time for a refresh. For years, white sneakers were our go-to. They matched everything, felt clean, and gave even the most basic outfits a fresh finish. I used to wear mine with everything from cropped jeans to casual dresses, especially when traveling. But in 2025, things are shifting. While white sneakers are still acceptable, they're quietly taking a backseat to trendier options like the Adidas Samba and Gazelle, which saw a 62% spike in U.S. sales this year, according to Fashion Retail Tracker. That said, white sneakers still work beautifully when styled with intention. For a more elevated look, opt for styles that feel both neutral and distinctive. I recently picked up a pair from Hof City in a soft taupe ivory mix with suede accents. They're not loud, but they feel fresh. Try styling yours with wide-leg linen pants and a tucked-in tee for city strolls or a breezy cotton dress for weekend getaways. Do you still reach for your white sneakers, or have you moved on to something new? Let me know in the comments. Fashion isn't just about what you wear, it's how you tell the world who you are. And at 50, 55, or 60, you've earned the right to speak with clarity, confidence, and style. Outdated trends don't define you, your choices do. So here's the truth. No one can make you look outdated unless you give them permission. Try something new today. A new pair of shoes, a color you've always avoided, a daring lipstick, or even a different hairstyle. Let it be your quiet revolution, a way of saying, I'm still evolving. And when you do, come back and tell me how it made you feel. Because this isn't just a channel, it's a community of women redefining what it means to age with strength, style, and soul. Next, watch our video on timeless wardrobe pieces every woman over 50 should own. You'll love how effortless confidence can be.